Hi, this is Rod Anderson, the Associate Teaching Director for the co-ed Sarasota CBS class. I just wanted to send out this message. So it's actually the opening that we're using for this week, but I wanted to make sure that it got out to everyone, even those that might not be able to attend this week. And so I just wanted to talk a few minutes today about a couple of things that are very important to our class. I mean, as we all know, CBS has been a life-giving, Christ-centered place for people to grow deeper in the Word, to experience community, and to walk together in faith. And in that regard, CBS has rolled out a new platform with an attempt to reach even more people, and it's called CBS Connect. And CBS Connect is a flexible, small group format for those who may not have access to the traditional class or are looking for a more informal setting. So unlike the standard or traditional CBS model, CBS Connect doesn't require a teaching director or a full leadership team. Instead, it's designed for people to gather in smaller groups, either in their homes, in coffee shops, or any other agreed upon location. It's also ideal for these smaller groups, and that you have the freedom to choose what time you want to meet, how often you want to meet, and can typically complete a study in 6 to 8 weeks. The structure's simple, the commitment's manageable, and the content still provides the depth and community that CBS is known for. It's a wonderful way to extend CBS into new spaces and to make Bible study more accessible with people that have varying schedules. And it also could be a very good way to continue your CBS study over the summer. So if you wanted to form a small CBS group, you could do that on CBS Connect and have a way to continue CBS over the summer. And as we look ahead to next year, as we all know, we are going to be studying Psalms next year, which will be exciting. And we want to continue to have our co-ed class here in Sarasota. And as I mentioned 2 weeks ago, in order to offer our traditional in-person class, we need at least 60 people registered. And although we've been given a reprieve in the past related to the 60-person requirement, we can't rely on that happening again for next year's class. And if we fall short of that, we may have to look at other options such as transitioning to CBS Connect, which I just talked about. So this is where you come in. Each of us has friends, family members, fellow church members, people who are hungry for community, for truth, and for God's word, and whether they realize it or not. And we want to encourage you to reach out and invite and help us spread that word. So in addition to registering yourself, which again, I encourage you to go on and register for next year, you can do that on Fisher. Just go ahead and register there so that we can get a good handle on how many people we have that are going to be attending. But in order to get to that 60, I've got some other ideas as to how we might be able to go about doing that. And I've got it on the screen here. Clearly, we can invite our friends to join us for one of our remaining sessions. So we've got 3 sessions left, I believe. So invite your friends, and so they can get a little taste of what CBS is all about. They can see what the format is. We will, as a leadership group, walk them through what CBS is, our mission statement, our vision, and just how we conduct our study week to week. So please, if you've got any friends that are interested, please have them join us for one of those remaining sessions. Also, you could host a dinner or coffee night or coffee during the day with friends or family, and I'd encourage you to share a short testimony about CBS, or to invite a leadership team member to come and speak and give a little testimony about what CBS means to them. Another idea would be to talk to your pastor or other church leaders that might be responsible for Bible study at your church, and ask if someone from our CBS leadership team could connect with them to see how CBS might supplement what the church is already doing, or help launch something if there's a gap in what they're currently able to offer. We do not want to compete against the churches on what they already have in place, but I do think that this gives an opportunity for them to extend their outreach and maybe provide an in-depth Bible study that they're not able to do themselves because they don't have the bandwidth or the time to do that. Social media, like Facebook, et cetera, can go a long way. So a simple post or story about your CBS experience might be all it takes to spark someone's interest. Somebody that's following you on one of those Facebook pages or whatever might decide that, hey, this is for me. So I would encourage you to post on Facebook and other social media. And then the last thing, which is similar to the first, is just extend a personal invitation to someone who's never been to CBS or hasn't attended recently. Sometimes all people need is just a little nudge and to know that they are welcome. So all of those are things that we can do, and maybe you can come up with some other ideas as to how to reach out to people. Please share those with us if you've got some ideas as to how we can extend more of these offers to others to join us. And I do believe God is doing great things for us. He's got great things in store for each of us here, and that CBS and specifically studying God's Word brings us closer to Him. So let's work together with prayer, with intentionality, and with joy to invite others into this study of God's Word. So will you commit to inviting friends and family for next year? Let's reach that 60 and then some. God bless.